Good morning. Good morning. My name's Rodney Glover. I'm a candidate for governor of Florida. And it's not difficult to come out and ask citizens to want to do something good for themselves. That's pretty easy. It's not difficult to say things like, hey, you need to have more control over your government than your government has over you. Those things are very easy to do. Very easy to do. You know what's hard is getting you, the citizen, to want that. That's hard. It's getting the citizen to want to say things like, I'm going to accept, I'm going to accept that I'm going to go through troubled times, but I want to lay a foundation for a better future. That's hard, because that takes personal conviction. And we just don't live in a society where there's a lot of personal, like internal looks into things like, hey, you know what? This may not be great for me, but I want to help set a foundation for a future while in my present time, I go through a lot. I watched Speaker Mike Johnson talk about why he believes they should continue to allow the trading to go on in Congress. And he, essentially says that because of inflation, that they make 31% less than they used to. And it's hard to have a house. It's hard to have a home in DC and where you live. Those are just his words. It's hard to do that. Then I saw in a article, or actually a video of some homeless kids going to college in Los Angeles. And I thought to myself, you know, he's saying things like insider trading should continue to be allowed to happen, because they need to be able to have two homes, while those college children, and not just in the state of LA, because I had to look this up, but there are a lot of college kids that are homeless going to college, taking on debt while homeless, while still trying to go to college in hopes that they will have a chance to do better in a society that put up fake jobs. And we found out that they were putting out fake job posts to finagle the numbers. And this is wild to me. Just all of that together, that hey, we need to be able to have two homes. We need to be able to, make this extra money and have this extra way to do this that's not available to anybody else. And that, matter of fact, is against the law for the majority of everyone else. Insider trading is against the law, you know, and this is just a society that we live in. So it is not hard for me to get out here and tell you that we need to set a foundation in place to ensure that the non elected citizens have more control over the elected officials. It's very easy. It's not courageous. I'm not out here, doing God's work with this. No, this is normal. This should be the normal way that people think. This should be the normal thing that we do, is we understand that we should be doing the best we can for the majority, but we're not. Our system isn't set up for that. And that's just the reality. So yeah, when I come out and I'm asking you to do a petition, the hard part is getting you to want to do that. Everybody understands that lobbying has taken over a vast majority of our system. If you have a lot of money, you can get things to go your way. So how do you combat that? You combat it with citizens. You put in people that will not take that money and put in rules. But you just gotta give them a chance. You gotta give people like me the chance to do that. You gotta give us a chance to put the rules in place and then watch it evolve. Watch evolution work. And yes, there will always be corruption because we are human. We're gonna do good things. We're gonna do bad things. So we know that. But we need the rules in place that are gonna work for the citizen. So go out there and do the hard thing. Don't keep asking me to, keep putting myself out there. Put me out there. Don't keep asking me to do it, because I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep walking out here. I'm going to keep meeting people. I'm going to keep trying to find locations where I can host something and do it at a reasonable price, or even pro bono if that's possible. I'm going to do these things because if we don't figure this out together, then we'll all suffer together like we are. That's just the reality. That's where we all are at right now. We're seeing these things happen, and we're going to need to decide what we're going to do about it. What I would like to do about it is I would like to get in office and be able to put in the safeguards for citizens. Put in safeguards so citizens have a way of saying no or enough is enough. That's what we need to do. So, no, this is not hard at all to ask you to do those things. What's hard is will you self reflect enough and will you take it on the chin and say that, hey, I realize we're going to go through some hard times and I may not be able to see the fruits of my labor. But if I set a good foundation, the fruits of my labor, someone else will be able to utilize. That's literally where we are today. That's where we are. And I just need people to understand that. So you guys give that some consideration. And definitely I'll be on tonight, 7 p.m., to talk about it. You guys have a great, oh, sorry. You guys have a great morning.